Hi, my name is Karis Kennedy, and this is my Math 1350 Base 10 project for Miss Carr's class. I will be explaining what I used for the different blocks. So this is the flats, which are the hundreds, and I used children's books, which you can find at half-price books for about $1 to $3. And then for my tens are my longs, are these little things that make up the chain mail that you can use for events. These are at the dollar store for $1. You can get 100 of them in one pack. And then for my ones, which are units, I'm going to be using paper clips, which you can get 100 of for $1 at any convenience store. They're $1.79 in particular from Staples. So all in all, if it was a class of 20 for all of these supplies, it would be about $100, which is pretty nice for all of these supplies. So now that we have that, we're going to start with our addition problem. We're going to be doing two different types of problems, an addition and a division problem. So first off, for our addition problem, we're going to be doing 165 plus 256. So let's start with 165. 100, which is one flat, so that'll be one book. And then we have 6 longs, which will be 60. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then we have our units, which are our ones, which are 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll be adding 256. So in the hundredth place, we have 2. So 100, 200, 50, so 5 longs, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we have our units, which will be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to add these all together. So we're going to start by making tens, groups of tens. So we're going to go over to our ones, and we're going to start with these 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these equals 1 of these, and 10 of these equals 1 of these. So now that we have 10 of these ones, we're going to group those together, and we're going to trade those off, put them over to the side, and make them into 1 of these. Now you can see that you have 1 left of these. So that's what's going to be in your ones place. We're going to come over here and look at our problem and add 1, because there's 1 remaining. And with that 1, you're going to add it up here to know that you have 1 left that you need to add, because we made 1 10. So now we're going to go over to our tens, and we're going to see how many of these we can make, how many tens we can find for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now that we have 10 of these, we're going to trade these 10 in for 1 more flat, and we have 2 left over. So we're going to add that to our 1 unit that we have left over and add our 2 longs. So that's what we're going to put over here. And finally, we have our 4 flats left over. So let's see if we can make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4, so we can't add any more. So that means there are 4 units. And finally, we look at our final problem, and it is 421. Okay, now we will be doing a division problem. So we're going to be doing 822 divided by 3. So move this over here so it's out of our way. And we're going to start with 822. So instead of like addition, how we started over here with finding our groups, we're going to start in the hundreds place, and we're going to divide them by groups of 3. So let's see how many groups of 3 we can make with this. So 1, 2, 3. There's 1 group. 1, 2, 3. And we have 2 left over. So we're going to turn these 2 into tens. So each of these are going to represent 10 long. Over here, I have a group of 10 longs, and that'll represent one of these books. So we're gonna trade that out. And then we have another group of 10 to represent our other flat. We're gonna put that over there to trade it out. Now, we're gonna see how many groups of 3 we can make with all of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we have one left over. So we're gonna bring these up here. And we're gonna trade this out for 10 units. So we're gonna put this back, and over here, I have 10 units. So now we're gonna see how many groups of 3 we have left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So those go in perfectly. So to find our end number, we're gonna look at it and see how many groups of flats do we have. We have 2. And then how many longs do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many units do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer to our problem is 274. Thank you for watching.